everyone, Michelle here with Bailey Technology Consulting, and today I'm going to show you how to customize a lookup screen. There are many times that you may need to customize one of your lookups. For example, you may want the lookup to search for a description rather than a number, or include additional information not listed by default. In today's example, I'm going to show you how to customize a vendor lookup. We will add some fields, remove some fields, change the default search to look for the vendor name rather than the vendor number, and additionally, we will filter the lookup to show only those vendors that have balances. So let's get started. I've got vendor maintenance open here, and I'm going to click on my magnifying glass to pull up my search window. Down here at the bottom, I've got a custom button. Now, if you're in the Sage 100C 2016 or later, you may also see the Lookup Wizard. Custom is going to be for just your screen and your screen alone. Lookup Wizard is going to change the default for all users. You do have to have rights to that in role maintenance to have access to the Lookup Wizard. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Custom so that I'm customizing only my screen. And you can see here I've got the option to create a new view, or if I already had lookups created, I could certainly edit those views as well, and they would show up in this drop-down. So let's go ahead and give this one a name. Let's call it Vendor Balances, since that's what we're going to be looking for. I can choose to have this be my default view or not by clicking that box. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Next. This is the screen that allows me to change the columns that I see in my lookup. So you can see we've got vendor number, name, status, vendor number, name, status. So if that information isn't important to me, then I can go ahead and move information over that may not be so important to me. And then I can add information in that is important to me, such as city, maybe if they are electronic payment. And then of course we are looking for the balance due, so I want to make sure that I include that column as well. So those will be the new columns that I have listed up at the top. I'll go ahead and hit Next. This is my filter lookup. You can see right there, enter or modify the filters. The columns that are available to me are the columns that I selected in the previous screen. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Balance Due, and I'm going to say that it is not equal to 0. That way I see all of not only my credit balances, but my debit balances as well. I can continue to filter if I need to, but this is really all I need for my lookup. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Next. And then this is the parameters for my lookup. So right here you can see we have search the vendor number, and that it begins with, and then the field that I would begin typing with. So in this one, I'm going to go ahead and change it to name, and then I'm going to change that search option to contains. By clicking Finish, it'll take me back to my lookup, and now you can see we have our vendor number, our name, the city, whether they're electronic payment or not, and then the balance due, and it is only showing me those vendors that have a balance due. I can switch back to my original standard view by clicking this drop down, back between, and here, because I have that filter on to only show vendors with balances, you can see that my filter tab is red. So now anytime that I click on my little magnifying glass in vendor maintenance, because I selected this as my default, I'm going to see my vendor balances. And that's it. That's how you customize a lookup in Sage 100. As always, if you have any questions, our team is here to help. Click the link below to get in touch.